Hey guys, CharrChan here, and today's video is a shirt design that I've been meaning to draw for about a year now, and I finally got myself to draw it. The reason I didn't draw it for so long was because I couldn't figure out how to draw a dog on a skateboard looking cool. I tried to sketch it out a couple times but it never worked, so I finally figured it out and I used a reference picture, although I didn't look at the reference when I sketched out this sketch. You know, you do a study of the reference and then you don't look at the reference and then you draw something and it looks fine. That's what happened with this. And I really like this. I really love how this turned out. Well, I'm gonna say now that this piece of art does contain an adult joke. So if you're not an adult, then I don't recommend watching this video because I'm going to say an adult joke in a second, so, yeah. Well, now I'm assuming that all non-adults have gone, and we are all adults here. Hello, welcome to the part of the video where I tell you the adult joke. It's not even that bad, to be honest. Okay, so this piece of art, I was like, okay, I want to draw this dog on a skateboard and he's looking cool, and I wanted this to be captioned as, if gender and sex are the same, then why do I have no gender and lots of sex? So yeah, it's a funny little adult joke thing, and I really like how this turned out. I've been meaning to make this shirt for literally ages, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I will say that I did not film most of the background process. For the background I did a bunch of like squiggles and swirls in purple, yellow and white, and it's got a very like 90s retro feel to it. I also did some hot pink bricks in the background, and I didn't record doing any of the captioning, writing that out, because that took forever. For the text font, I wrote out the entire alphabet in the style I wanted, which is a kind of graffiti-esque look, and then I copy and pasted every single letter until I'd written out the entire message. Oh, something interesting I would like to say is that the way I did my signature on this drawing isn't really my signature as such, because I just wrote my name in a cool font on the bottom of the skateboard, and then it's just kind of incorporated into the art, so it just looks fine there. It fills in some blank space and it looks pretty good, I think. So you'll see that at the end anyway. I don't really have a lot to say about the line art. I mean, it's line art, you know. Colouring was a little bit tricky, just figuring out the colour palette. At first I was thinking like neon colours, and I was doing that green for the shirt and it wasn't working. And then I was like, okay, let's go a different route, let's go the pastel route, and I did pastel pink shirt and a hat and a skateboard, and that looked much better, and that's what we went with. You will see in the end anyway. I think I did purple shading on this as well. I just thought it would work well with the kind of vibe I was going for. There's not really a lot to say about this piece of art. I mean, it's just art. I do have an interesting story I can tell you though, especially since we are presumably all adults here. This story does have some adult theme in it. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. But, so, as all furries may or may not know, as all furries probably know, there is quite the stigma around furries and fursuit makers and wearers that they do adult fun time things in their fursuits. You know what I'm getting at? Now me, that's not my thing. I just make the costumes and I like to wear them, but not in a bedroom context, if you get what I'm saying, and not in that way for me. I don't care what people do. Do that if you want, but not my kind of thing. But on Instagram, this has happened a couple of times actually. We all know that the media likes to do these like shocking stories, ooh, drama, and they keep messaging. I assume they message a few furries about this, but I've had a couple of messages from different TV places being like, hey, we're looking to interview some people aged 18 to 35 about adult fun time bedroom things. And I'm like, Why are you messaging me that? You don't just go up to someone and say that, you know? And they said that they found me through the furry UK hashtag. I'm like, my age isn't even listed in my bio. Fortunately, I am an adult. I'm 20 years old at this current time. But you know, you shouldn't message people that, you know? And even if I am an adult, I still don't want to be messaged with that, you know? It's just kind of rude. Yeah. Well, no, I did actually reply to the recent message I got. I replied and I was like, sorry, it's not my kind of thing, I just like making the mascot costumes. And the guy actually replied to me and was really polite about it. And yeah, I still don't agree with sending the messages. But, you know, he said my costumes look good, and just thanks for actually getting back to him. I do imagine he's had a lot of people ignore him. And, you know, fair enough if you're not really sure about how to message furries about this stuff, but, and you do need to find a way to get people for your show. But I think a better way to phrase it would be, hello, I'm a TV finder person, like finding people to interview for this program, and first of all, I need to ask you if you are over 18, and you know, like, don't just go straight into the, we're all about these adult bedroom things, you know, that's, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it was like, nah, not my kind of thing, but I hope your show goes well. You know, it was a fine interaction, just, you shouldn't really just message random people like that. And if you are going to message someone, make sure they have their age in their bio about that, you know? Like, also, you don't know how people are going to react to that kind of thing. Like, for all they know, I could get really upset about having that kind of message. You know, fortunately, I didn't, you know? But anyway, point is, don't message people stuff like that, because it's just kind of rude. Yeah. Well, on a different note, I do have tendinitis flare-up again, so it's a bit difficult to draw. I recorded this a few days ago, but tendinitis has wrist pains happening, things, so I'm going to take a few days off. I think next week's video will be a toy unboxing, because it means I don't have to do any, like, strenuous wrist work. I'm going to take a few days off from fursuit making just to, you know, not strain myself. Yeah. Not much to say about that, really. I am looking forward to unboxing the toys, though, because I bought some more Cloudies in Home Bargains. Actually, I met my old art teacher from secondary school in Home Bargains. She asked what I was up to, and I showed her a picture of the Lioness commission that I just finished up, which actually just arrived in Texas today. I'm so happy it's there. I was kind of worried. It sat in customs for like 10 days, and I was like, is it gonna get there? Is there a problem? It's just kind of sat there, but it arrived, and that's big relief. It's there, my client seems happy with it, so it's all good. What else can I talk about? I mean, there's not much going on. I went into town the other day to get some more Lycra, because I realised I was running low and I needed it pretty quickly. Turns out it's actually cheaper and more cost effective to buy Lycra in boys. I bought 2 meters of Lycra, and because they double over their fabric, I got like 4 meters in total, like 2 meters squared, 4 total meters? Is that how maths works? Not really sure. Point is, better value than buying online, I think. I mean, it's about the same price, but I don't know, I just think it was a better value. Yeah. Also, while I was in town, I went in the charity shops, because of course I did, and for the first time in 10 years, I bought myself an ornament. I know, right? When I was younger, I used to collect ornaments, and I still have a few of them. I've got a giant cat from a name I can't remember. As what is it? It begins with a B. It's a massive cat pottery thing. Anyway, it's very pretty and I like it. Anyway, For the first time in 10 years, I bought myself an ornament, and it's a little tiny squirrel, and she's wearing a little dress, and it's very cute. I was like, you know what? Why not? So I bought that. And in another charity shop, I found a Pikachu plushie. So I got that. It's a vintage one too. My favourite style of Pokemon plush is the vintage ones with the fuzzy texture on them. Love those plushies so much. So I added that one to my collection, and yeah. I would quite like to get back into collecting Wade Whimsies actually. If you don't know what a Wade Whimsy is, it's like a tiny little ceramic animal, and it's just by a company called Wade, and they made little Wade Whimsies, and they're really cute. I have quite a few of them, but I like to get back into collecting them. I don't think I want to get back into collecting ornaments or anything. I've got enough going on with my toy collecting. And fursuit making takes up a hell of a ton of space. I mean, it takes up so much space, just all the fabric you need, it's just... And the foam takes up so much space. Foam and fabric, just space hoarders, in the sense that they take up so much space. And it's not good for me because I like to collect things as well, so running out of space. I might find it a little bit less daunting. That's not the right word. I might find it a bit easier when I eventually move out and get my own place. But right now, I still live with my parents. I can't afford to move out. But after my boyfriend's finished uni, we will probably look at finding somewhere. But we will see. This is like a year or two away. 2 or 3 years, probably. So, you know, no rush. Just take things as they come. Well, we are almost at the end of this video, so this art is available both as this just the dog version and the captioned version as well. So the just the dog version is available to everyone, regardless of age, whereas the captioned version is only available to 18 plus. Please only buy the captioned version if you are an adult. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain any reasons for that. But here we are at the end of the video. I'm going to sign off now before I keep rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts and it's not very nice. So maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, hope to see you in the next one, and bye!